Look, I know this content is not made for me, but we're on XO Nicole, and check out a couple of things that are going on the screen right now that I wanted to address before I get into the meat of this article that they put out. One is up top, you should be able to see sign up to join our tribe. Yes, they are collecting people. You know, they like this is like for the single mother of color that this content is created for. They want you part of their tribe so they can keep that oh, I'm super strong, I'm every woman, hear me roar type mentality amongst these ladies. Like, it's how they reinforce their just completely apeshit ideology. Down below there is ads. There's an ad, right? And it says that ads like this keep content free. Let's be real, XO Nicole, no one would read your nonsense if you put it behind a paywall. Okay? So I ain't buying it. Goodbye. Go away. Alright, so my struggle co-parenting as an alpha female. This is written by Clarissa Shaw, and that's I'm gonna assume that this is Clarissa right here. My goodness, she's an alpha. This is an alpha female. This is the look of an alpha female. Okay, so give me a minute. Let's get into this article a little bit before I go ham with the commentary. When I found out I was pregnant, I was 28 years old, had a great career, was financially stable, and did not need a man to provide anything for my daughter other than love and attention. I am unapologetically an alpha female. Okay, so the fact that you carry that mentality that, oh, I'm financially stable and I don't need a man to provide anything for my daughter, that's the thing. That kills your whole narrative that you are anything but someone with the right and proper mentality. You are not, Clarissa, a woman of your right mind. All right? You're insane. You have purchased into the dogma and indoctrination that Western life can give, because the proclaiming yourself an alpha female is like proclaiming yourself the tallest midget or the smartest person with Down syndrome. I mean, good for you, but let's be real, okay? I was raised to be strong, independent, and not need anything from anyone. The thought of becoming a mother made me double down on my alpha instincts. That's right, girl. Your alpha instincts. And there they are with another trash ad. I transformed into a mother bear, willing and able to do anything and everything for my little cub. That's because it's your, like I said in a previous video, women see their children as possessions and not people that they have to guide and put in and try their best to, help go in a productive and, meaningful manner, to have a life, that we are biologically wired towards, saying I'm craving. The transition to motherhood for me was logistically a breeze. I already had a nest egg of saved cash, and I bargain shopped every designer and baby product on the market. Between my impulsive buying and awesome family, Clarissa, what are you doing here? My baby did not need anything for the first 2 years of her life. And like I said, Clarissa's not a woman of her right mind. Deal is that your kid, the kid needs the father, needs the child's father, needs the other half of them their entire life until that other half of them can no longer, operate and function and passes on. Like, until the person, I guess I got some lucky in that way, because I had my dad from the moment I was born until the moment he died. And clearly not a lot of people get that. And here we have this mentality running around that is completely unnecessary. And I'm just going to have to beg to differ after seeing how so many people are coming up and are broken and have no sense of purpose and have no sense of pride and I really feel are malnourished, in the words of Terry Crews. At some point, after I decorated the perfect Pinterest-inspired nursery, washed, ironed, hung all of her little clothes on miniature pink velvet hangers with handmade closet dividers, organized the almost 2 years worth of diapers by size, put her car seat in my car, and packed one of her 4 diaper bags, my boyfriend asked, am I going to be able to buy anything for our daughter? Okay, so is this your boyfriend or the child's father? Because this, like, the way she framed that and saying my boyfriend, you know, like, it really feels like she's framing this like that guy is not the guy that got her pregnant. I don't know. That's what I'm reading into it. I know reading the intro, you probably thought I was single. Nope, my daughter's father and I are in a relationship. Okay, so it's the biological father, right? Like, I'm not sure. And I use the term co-parenting to describe my duality, the duality of the roles of mother and father. So this is a deep delve into the psychological mind of how the female thinks, because she has sat here like 3 paragraphs in, and we're still unsure if the man that she's with is the child's biological father. It's all about her. Like, you see where that focus is, right? I mean, we don't even get the kid's name. Clarissa, what's your child's name? Come on. Immediately after the our daughter conversation, his words hit me like a ton of bricks. I realized I had all but intentionally limited his parenting to emotional support. I had noticed how, though, if you guys are together, if like you guys, my brain is starting to hurt because I got a man brain. All right, we're gonna get through this, guys. We're gonna get through this. I hadn't. This girl can't even write. I hadn't noticed anything odd because I was perfectly happy. He was giving me everything that I wanted from him, support and love. He never missed a doctor's appointment my entire pregnancy. In a fit of hormonal rage, I even made him leave a business trip early so he would not miss a routine checkup around month 5. He would get out at the bed at midnight to take me to get hot donuts or drive me around town to find the best peaches. Truth be told, I had no desire for him to do anything else. Honestly, I think I know everything about parenting my daughter. I mean, I meant our daughter. It's that ownership. It's that possessive nature. This really sounds like the guy. Like, so it sounds like it's the biological father, but it's so unclear. Like, he was with her during the pregnancy, but, you know, they switch dudes out so frequently that it's, I am strong. I am independent. I never ask anyone for anything. But what you'll never notice that she says, what she'll never say though, is that she doesn't have to ask because she apparently picked a good dude to be with. I'm not sure if this is the kid's biological father, but she apparently picked a good dude who's willing to do all these extra things for her, that's willing to show her the love. And so with her getting the love, like, automatic, I mean, apparently she picked well enough to be able to be so delusional to think as if the game would be different if that, like, she would still be rocking in the same manner in which she is, or she's to have the same mentality that she would if he wasn't there, you know? Like, I mean, you're calling yourself an alpha female that don't need anybody, but you clearly have someone that's there giving you love and support, like you said, which is a insanely important thing. I am prideful to a fault. I despise asking for help. I am strong-willed and able-minded. I am an alpha female. No, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. You see that, like that gif right there? I think I'm pretty cool. Yeah, this is, oh wow, so narcissistic, you know, like so self-indulgent. An alpha mother that does not have a problem admitting that all the wonderful attributes that make me an alpha female also make me a terrible co-parent. Admittedly, it is still challenging for me to relinquish any right of the rearing of our daughter. Excuse me? In my defense, I did turn out okay, and I would be delighted if she turned out just like me, like as it would any parent, right? But that's the thing, your child's a completely different person. That's not you. That's a different human being. I had several examples of my lackluster co-parenting abilities, but most recently, I refused to relinquish any control of education decisions. Since pregnancy, I have obsessed about our daughter's early childhood education choices. I have visited most public schools and researched public and charter options in our city. I decided on my top choice, which is a costly private school for girls. them money gifts. I completed the application process. Our daughter was accepted, and I paid the seat deposit for her to attend. I did all of this before I consulted my daughter's father, significant other. Okay, before I consulted with my daughter's father / significant other. But are you guys not living together? I guess not. Like, I mean, like, what's that situation? She's not making it very clear. This situation is just one of the many examples of times I have all but excluded him from making major decisions with our daughter. I mean, I know more about education than he does, so this has to be okay, right? No. I mean, like, it seems like dude is just like, well, whatever you want. It seems like the dude she's with is a bit of a simp. That's probably why she feels so alpha-y, because, you know, like, she runs all over him. So I am far from perfect, and I know that I have to co-parent my daughter intentionally. In being mindful about my decision to co-parent, I try to ask myself a few questions before making decisions. Is this a major or minor decision? Is this decision something that I would want to make if I was a dad? How does this decision impact our daughter? Co-parenting, if you are in a relationship or not, is difficult. I always have to remind myself that I get to share this amazing little girl and that she is truly ours, not mine. Oftentimes, having to suffocate the alpha female in me to create and sustain a healthy co-parenting relationship, and trust and believe it's worth it. Okay, so this is Clarissa Shaw. She's an attorney, a mom, an author, a blogger. She is transparent storyteller, mixing Southern charm with a shot of straight whiskey. Yeah, like, it's like those, what's the names? It's like those, you ever have a fish tank, and in the fish tank, because there is there's that environment for you, you put one of the fish in and they just bully all the other fish because there's not a bigger fish there to take them down, you know? Like, this is kind of what I see her mentality being like. So this is Clarissa right here, and she's not unattractive, I'll say that much, but at the same time, I mean, she is quite narcissistic, delusional, and I like, I want to simp out for that, you know? But hey, lucky for her, she is with a simp. So, like, he's more than willing to let her make all these choices and all these calls. But honestly, I can't help but feel like maybe she's not, like, we're only getting her portion of the story here. So he's more than likely just like, hey, yeah, I see it, but, you know, whatever. I'm going to go work and do my thing because this is my family, you know? But I don't know. I still didn't come away from the story thinking that this, like, the guy that she's with is the biological father, just, you know, the nigga she let be the father, because that's the way she's making it sound. And this is pure insanity. You know, your kid is not your possession. Your child, really, after the age of 12, belongs to the world, okay? Because that's when the world really starts to make its influence. Now, you got about 12 years or so to be the number one thing, to be the main influence, to be the main guidance before everybody else gets in there. So if you are a parent, and you know, she sounds like she cares, she loves her kid, obviously. Like, this isn't a question at all, and I don't want to make it sound like, oh, she doesn't genuinely love her kid or anything else like that. But what it does highlight is a mentality that a lot of women have when it comes to their youngins, you know, like, they fail to remember or fail to realize that kid you only got a little bit of time. Enjoy that time while you got it, and then realize that, you know, once influences kick in, they'll always have to come back to the foundation that you set for them, you know? So, with that being said, guys, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like. Dislike it, go ahead, do that too. I'm not scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And speak. Let me know, what do you think? Is there such a thing as an alpha female? Can there be an alpha female? Because, you know, chicks are ribs, man. Like, hop back up in that rib cage, darling. I'm just saying. Like, there is, like, we are not competitors, man. We're complementary pieces. If you disagree, or if you think that such a thing is capable or positive, or you've seen it, let me know. But as far as we concerned over here, like, yo, Western society has been handcrafted to adhere to the female delusion. So, I don't know what kind of argument you got, but I look forward to them in the comments. Until the next one.